'Twas the day of Christmas, and all through the net, not a creature was bored. Well, at least not yet. A certain nation, so nerdy with hue, awaited the arrival of Hatsune Miku. They told their leader of their many requests, some quite bizarre, but some all the best. The day had come, and yet again they both met, and took those requests to delight the net. And as they played along in the dawn of time, they exclaimed in glee, "This is Minute 39. Hey there guys of the Nerd Nation, my name is Blake, also known as The Nerd, and thank you for taking some of your time throughout your probably busy Christmas time to enjoy a very special holiday episode of Minute 39. This does involve some requests, but there's a slight twist to some of them, as you'll see later on. I won't go into too many details about that, but just know there is some holiday twists for this special quest of Minute 39. As you probably might have seen the intro, and that took me quite a while to construct all that. In fact, I recently just written down this poem as I was recording this, because it's all like, you know what, let's make the holiday special something a little different compared to what I normally had in mind, which was just remaking the Minute 39 intro that I did for the holiday of last year. Decided to do something a little special, so hopefully you guys have enjoyed that. And with that being said though, let's go ahead and jump right in and deck our halls here. Starting with a non-Christmas or non-winter song, but anyways, this request comes just from B-Me. Well, you mentioned the B-movie once, and the B-Me's just start coming back. Merry Christmas, everyone! The old meme from last year just came back to life. That's the person from the internet. Anyways, B-Me requested Meteor on Extreme with Ren using the fairy dress and knee school swimsuit hair and no accessories. Oh, come on. You gotta ruin the whole angel thing. I have the halo and wings ready because it's supposed to be like an angel. Gosh dang it. Well, I guess she could be a kid in pajamas flying around without wings to Santa Claus. I can think of it that way. But anyways, first up, nice name. I'm willing to bet if I say something about We Are Number One that there will be a Robbie Rotten meme comment. I don't know. I don't want to spoil it, but I'm pretty sure there will be. But Extreme 7.5. We were also told to get a good score, but oh, buddy, you told the wrong person to get a good score, because me on Extreme, never a good relationship. But then again, I did an Extreme song on 7, so 7.5 isn't too far from the stretch here. Do you want to do no fail mode? I'll try it once without fail mode, and if it doesn't turn out well, I just might turn it on. But we'll see. So, holiday special. The first request isn't even holiday related, but I will live with this because it is such a gorgeous song. It really is. I will never do that again in my life. See, I told you. I'm actually kind of upset. I'm doing well on no fail mode. And no fail mode doesn't record your things. They should. Oh, well, that kind of got me. Well, the child may not have made it to Santa Claus, but she made it to summer? Spring? I don't know. More than anything, okay, I went to Extreme because I saw one part. You know the part where you were hitting multiple buttons and then there's that one phase of the multi-button thing? Not together, but like... where you're pushing two buttons and then one of a different one and then back to the same ones you hit multiples of? That confused me. So I'm like, I'm gonna try doing it on safe mode to see, or no fail mode, if that makes it any better. It made it better. And my score cannot be recorded. I'm actually gonna write this down. In fact, I'm probably gonna write it down on the same one as my poem. Oh, without breaking my chair, my brand new chair. That'd be kind of sad if I actually broke my new chair. So 76.27%. Alright. Bad news about the spin. Okay, there we go. I was about to say, the bad news about the spin is that I can't click it out unless I use my nails, which I have none because I bite them. Fun fact about me. Now you know. But I'm kind of sad now because it couldn't record it. But hey, at least it was recorded on Mini 3.9, and that's my best. No, we're definitely good with 76.27%, although I will have to play it again on this mode in order to get that on there because 36.01, that's my first attempt, is not good. Let's be real here, but thank you, B-Meme, for that request. Thanks for buzzing on by, too. And I hope to see you again next year to make B-Movie relevant once again. Now we wait for Robbie Broughton. Anyways, let's move on to our next request. Okay, this comes from Twitter, and I don't know how I missed that up until a few days ago when someone mentioned on Twitter, hey, why aren't you noticing my requests, Senpai? To be honest, I don't really check my mentions because it's usually, oh, someone liked your tweet and someone retweeted your tweet when I reply to someone, so that kind of thing doesn't get noticed by me so much, so I apologize for that. But on December 10th, Rachel Lightcap requested The Snow White Princess is with Miku on the hard difficulty using the Snow Miku 2017 outfit. Now, I could be a good person and stick with this module here because she specifically requested this, and you know, make no changes whatsoever. I mean, just look at this thing. It is absolutely gorgeous. You cannot go wrong with this. Or I can go against the will and go with the celebration module I just got. Yep, I downloaded the newest DLC. Actually, funny story is, I spent money on the Cave Story on the Switch, not realizing that this came out a couple days ago. I thought, oh, you know, this pack is going to be released in January. I actually thought it was going to be released in January alongside the two songs, the two new songs and another module with the Ghost Demon by Denko 39. So that's the outfit that fits along with this. So I'm like, you know, I'm just gonna waste no money. And then I found out from I'm Nayuki, she actually perfected one of the DLC songs. Is like, wait, what? Hold on. You either must have the Japanese version, which has English accents, or the pack just came out in America. Turns out the pack just came out in America, and I had to scramble from my my coin jar, the money that I had, to get an Amazon gift card, which luckily combined with the Amazon remaining that I had on my Amazon account, enough to purchase a $10 gift card to the PS Store in order to purchase this. And I'm so glad. This is, oh my gosh, this module's gorgeous. Oh my gosh, 360, It's easily one of my favorite modules in Future Tone. And it's for the 10th anniversary. Oh my gosh, this is so gorgeous. Zooming in on that detail there. Zooming in on that detail. Look at this. I unfortunately can't move it around, but I wish I could. But then again, there'd be certain restrictions. Okay, but I am going to be a good person, and I am going to go with Snow Miku 2017 as requested. Just know I have the DLC pack, the latest DLC pack, and I'm very surprised that they actually released this in 2017. But then again, it is a slam dunk and a good grand finale to a good game that came out the early of the year. Almost reaching the 1-year anniversary. Good gosh, time flies. Anyways, enough dilly dallying. I'm actually gonna play the song 6.5. It's not extreme, but not that it worries me. Oh, that worries me for sure. Ho ho ho! Merry Christmas. Here's a butt for you. But it fits the theme of Christmas very well. Oh, I thought I missed that. Like that. No, actually not like that. Like that. Exactly like that. Up to the level, I was actually doing flawless. Now I'm understanding why this is a 6.5. Can I get excellent on this? Come on. That's a no. That's a definite no on the excellent now. That's a heck no on the excellent now because of stuff like that. Although I will say, I did not get an excellent. I'm fully aware that, in fact, I don't think I even got. Oh, wow, I got great, though. That's actually pretty good news about that. Even though I got really close to that excellent, that is going to kill me. All those things, all those bads, all those wrongs, all those things that could have got me at least an excellent. Wasn't aiming for perfect, mind you, but it's that really bad feeling when you get so close to excellent, but then the excellent is just, it just slips right past you, and you're left feeling kind of sad about it. But listen, the good news is I actually passed it, and I actually really enjoy that song. I never listened to that song, much like most of the other ones here, except for a couple of exceptions, and melody-wise, I like it. I like how that has that little rock inside of it, but it's also, I would say, festive, even though it's Christmas. But it has that snow feeling at the same time. It's quite nice. Oh, by the way, in Japanese, this is the story of the girl and her. I actually never knew that. I was like, oh, I know, but I was like, nope, I never knew that. Anyways, thank you, Rachel. Heavily apologize for this being super late, but hope you don't mind it being on the Christmas special, because it kind of makes sense. Snow, Christmas, Snow Miku, it just all blends in together, right? Anyways, thank you for that request. I gotta practice this some more. He said as he never practices these at all. Let's move on to our next request. It's a Christmas miracle! Someone from quite a while has actually returned to us! Gimme Raya requested my favorite song on hard with my least favorite from the characters using any modules. Well, not that I'm saying Kaito's my least favorite, but when you compare him to Vocaloid Marth, that's a good comparison to make him the least favorite, right? But I decided Snowmansky with the holiday theme. And with the modules, I decided to, again, keep it holidays with Kaito Christmas and Diamond Duster, because let's be honest, the snowflakes look very nice. I guess you could say he's a semi-retired Santa. I can't really think of anything else to put it that way, but for this one, I'll just say Kaito's my least favorite of the Vocaloids. I don't know. I really don't know why, but it gives me a nice opportunity to go with Snowman, one of my favorite Kaito songs of all time, so I mean, it's that much of a point. It's the same difficulty as the last one, except I kind of know this one, so kind of cheating a bit, isn't it? I don't want to do no fail mode. I definitely don't want any game modifiers. I think I'm set here. It's time to chill with the Kaito here and probably build a snowman. Oh wait, that's Frozen. Never mind. Frozen did it first. Damn it. Anyways, I'm excited. I love the song. Fits the merry theme. I'll take 6.39. Get it? 39, minute 39. Hashtag Christmas feelings. Doing it! I'm feeling the Jingle Bell Rock. At least I was feeling it until this point. I wasn't got X. I shouldn't complain too much. Barely. Oh, is that excellent? Oh my gosh, please tell me that's excellent. Oh, if it's beyond that, I'm going to be so... Oh! Call it what you will, that is a Christmas miracle right there. Exactly 90%! Guys, you just gotta believe in yourself and the spirit of Christmas. Mostly in yourself, though. I'm not sure how the spirit of Christmas relates to this, aside from the fact that this is being uploaded on December 25th. And when I'm recording this, it's 5 days until Christmas, but hey, that's no surprise to anyone, but 90%! Even 90%! Oh my gosh, that really warms my heart. Like, I seriously have the most shocked face in my life that I actually got that on Excellent. Wow. The game gifted me good. It's like, yeah, I'll forgive you this time. Here's your Christmas gift of Excellent. Right, exactly on the money. How many times does that happen? The rare occasion where it's exactly 90%. And they say Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer will go down in history. I think this just beats Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. By a mile. Maybe less than a mile, but still, that's an accomplishment right there. Holy cow. Given that, aw, come on. I'm almost at 22, look at that. But wow, okay. 90%. That is a personal best. Hey, from my least favorite Vocaloid and my favorite song, I say that was worth, I'd say like 5 retries I had to do that. Maybe more, I'm not sure, I'll have to count it. But that's a lot of resets, but in the end, we got probably one of the best things to ever happen in terms of an excellent rating. Exactly 90%. That is history, guys. That is history. But thank you, Gaming Girl Aya. By the way, love your Sylveon icon. Sylveon is second best evolution. Actually, no, third best evolution, followed by Umbreon, who is the second best, and then Jolteon is best evolution. I don't care what anyone says. Anyways, thank you for that Holly Jolly request. I'm fully aware I said Jolly twice, but who cares? Let's move on to our next request. So we go from building snowmen to building gingerbread houses. Like, I guess that makes... Actually, what am I saying? That kind of makes sense. You know, after you go out and build a snowman, you get tired, and you just want to sit down and decorate gingerbread houses. I really wish I would have decorated a gingerbread house this year, but I never really got a chance to. That's really unfortunate when you really think about it. I remember making a lot of gingerbread houses. In fact, one of them, I can't remember when exactly, but I used Pockies for the gingerbread house. Maybe next year I'll get some ideas and actually use like cookies and cream pockets to make it like snowy and whatnot. That'd be really cool. Anyways, the reason I bring up gingerbread houses is because MM requested us to do Sweet Magic again. You're not evil. On the hard difficulty using Red and Her Christmas module, and for us to have a sweet time. If anyone hates puns, you can blame him. You can blame him for that one. But I love this one so much. It's actually tied for one of my favorite Ren songs of all time, to be completely honest. And Ring Christmas just makes it all the more beautiful. Actually, you know what? I never got to do this, but let's go ahead and put a silver bell. A silver bell. Wow, that really blends in, but it's a song reference. I know it doesn't make sense with the gingerbread house, but if you're familiar with that Christmas song, we're friends. Anyways, I'm excited. I'm hyped. I don't need to do any extra modules to make this out of the bloom weird, but I love it regardless. I'm gonna shut up and listen to the song. It's so adorable in her Christmas outfit. And knows a little pouch. I added that detail there. See, when the thing can cooperate, we can work together to do anything. It took forever. Twinkie, 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 yeah, yeah. Oh, that was off key. Humbug. Well, I was going for perfect. Okay, I'm just gonna say this music video is adorable. Rin is adorable. This song is such a cute classic for Rin. And why did I have to get a save towards the end? That's haunting me. I'm happy that's a new record, but why? I could have had it perfect. I could have had it perfect. Had it happened for that one save. I'm kind of legitimately, not really, it's Christmas, I shouldn't be this way, but part of me is all like, why? Why did that happen the way it did? But ultimately, my goal was to not get it perfect. My goal was to do better than expected. I mean, better than the score that I had originally, which was still great. And I did it. Just took 15 attempts at the start. So many attempts. But it's okay. I'm content with the new record. Does that mean I get rank 22 now? Huzzah! Or, I'm sorry, rank 23. No, rank 22, I'm rank 22. That's to let me know that I need to go up one for rank 23. Okay, so we're at rank 22. I just want to make sure I was clear on that. Okay. 9863. Sweet Magic joins the excellent. Now, how many attempts will it take for me to get perfect? No one will ever know. But, oh my gosh, it took forever. Thank you, MM, for that request. It was a sweet deal, although the result for me was kind of sour. Yep, you can actually blame me for that pun. Though the result wasn't actually that sour, I just wanted to make a pun out of that. Anyways, thank you for that request, and let's move on to our next one. Now, this seems pretty typical, but our next request comes to us from Zekroid LP, who requested Stay With Me, the Mako version, not the Christina Grimmie version, although a lot of you should check out Christina Grimmie and Stay With Me. Oh my gosh, it is fantastic. Respect Christina Grimmie, rest in peace, never forget. Anyways, on the hard difficulty with Mako in her recommended outfit, which is Noelle something, I remember that. Spoilers! Noelle Roche. And additional features, great equals a cookie, excellent equals Christmas star, and standard equals coal. Do not get coal. Okay. For what I recognize, this is like a relationship song on Christmas. Now, it may not be so clear to a lot of us outside of Japan because for many of us, Christmas is about being around family and the ones that we love a lot, which is of course family, friends, maybe relationships and whatnot, but in Japan, this song kind of makes sense. Miko is singing as a single woman looking for her desperate man on Christmas. That's because in Japan, and I read this not too long ago, Japan isn't really known for celebrating Christmas because their religion is mostly Buddhism. The only way to celebrate Christmas is they have this Christmas strawberry shortcake, which may have influenced the strawberry shortcake emoji on most phones. But Christmas there acts like Valentine's Day here in the Western areas. I am not looking forward to that holiday, speaking of which, let's just keep it Christmas forever, please. I just don't want to do Valentine's Day. Basically, where Christmas is treated like a lovey-dovey couple sort of holiday. And apparently in Japan, KFC gets really popular on Christmas. Well, better KFC be popular on Christmas than McDonald's, am I right? Actually, I heard McDonald's in Japan is actually pretty different too, so more reasons to go to Japan, I guess? Well, if there's a Miku Expo, I might do that. But anyways, this is a 5 stars, so we're ranking down a bit, but we're also getting the holiday-themed holiday theme song, so that's pretty good. I don't mind a 5 star. Not aiming to perfect it, but at least getting an excellent. Well, great. I'll set my standards a little low for this one. Oh, she's finding her love. Makes sense. Oh, friggin'. Wrong note, I'm fully aware, but I was not expecting that 3-note thing. On a 5-star at least. Oh, her true love was... No, it's not Santa. But that's a nice Christmas song. Like, for like a relationship sort of Christmas song. That's actually kind of cute. It's actually one of the better Christmas couple songs I've heard. Actually, some of the ones I've actually heard for like couples is... There's this song called... From what I've heard at my store a lot during the holiday season is... First thing on my Christmas list is You. I need to listen to the full thing. From the few things I've heard, it sounds really beautiful. Like, it's like something you actually sing to your girlfriend on Christmas, or your boyfriend, depending, or together. So it's really nice. Excellent is exactly what I expected from this song. And to be honest, I could have done just slightly better. And I wasn't aiming for perfect, and I thought, one bad is not the end, but not the end of the world. And honestly, 3 of those aren't too bad. In fact, it's actually pretty dang good for first and a half attempt. I had to reset because in the beginning I was like, oh, that's a weird double note thing, and eventually I learned from it, grew on pretty quickly. I just made a couple mistakes, is all. Full price was it wasn't perfect, but for a first time, excellent is definitely good, especially if it's 5 stars. Thank goodness no one requested it to perfect it within that time. Because who knows how long this would have been. Someone knows about that, am I right? Anyways, that's a future sound. What the heck? Oh, that's right. Because the module was future sound, I actually remember some slight details there. Anyways, thank you, Zekroid LP, for that festive request. It actually makes sense, it is the holiday song. Definitely looking forward to playing it again next year, or earlier, if I decide Christmas in July is a thing in 2018, which maybe could happen, maybe not. I actually might want to play this a little bit more, like, after the holidays, because this is a really beautiful song, and it might be easy to perfect for me, but, let's move on to our final request of the season, and possibly of Midnight 39 of 2017. Okay, so slight changes have been made. By that I mean I'm actually recording this on a different day because even though I did pretty darn well with the other songs in terms of recording, I recorded this song at a very bad timing, I will say that. I'll probably get into more details about that later on, so if you're interested in that, stick around much later. Although I'm pretty sure a lot of you are not interested in me talking about personal stuff. Even though I feel like Midnight 29 is more about connecting with each other, especially myself with you guys. You guys are the big audience, so I want to fill you in on a lot of the stuff that I do. But again, I understand if you're just here for the songs and not for personal connections. Totally understandable. Anyways, our final request comes to us from Doraemon Philippines Official, or again, son, you're gonna have to play along. That kid may be weird, but son, you gotta play along. Dad, I don't want to play along. You had your Hot Wheels taken away the last time, and it's the holiday season. I don't want to hear any more of it. But Dad, no. Don't make me take your Nintendo Switch now. Fine, Dad, whatever. I just love doing it. Anyways, from Dorami. Again, I'm not fully familiar with the Doraemon series at all. I don't know the characters, I don't know the plot, I've seen very, very few clips of the show, so I guess it's not really my cup of tea, so forgive me if I mess up anything there, but yeah, okay. Anyways, she, but mostly it's he, for those who want to be realistic, I can't blame you if you want to, requested Requiem of the Phantasma. I almost said Phantasma. Presuming it's Fantasia. I even messed up saying Fantasia. I almost mixed that with Fantasmic, which is a show at Disneyland, which has the same thing. Why? Okay, anyways. She wanted this on the hard difficulty with Miku in her Christmas outfit. And her and Doraemon will have a appearance. Great. I feel like finding a clip for the best reactions is gonna be a lot more challenging than this song itself. And spoilers, it's challenging. It's 7.5. And 76.59, that's quite something, if I'm gonna be honest. So, future me, have fun finding that one. That's probably gonna be, again, way more challenging, but I'm not worried about that for now. In fact, future me's probably worried about that right now. But, I don't do no film mode. I actually did pretty well. Might take me a couple... I want to definitely beat the score, but I'm not expecting great on this song, to be completely honest. Because it's a holly jolly mess for me. At some parts, but not a lot of parts. So I'm just gonna jump right in. I think I remember some parts of it, but I'm really concerned for my arm. My right arm, anyways. You'll see exactly why. It's already cramping! Do I smell unnecessary saves? Oh my gosh, my arm still hurts. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that is a big cram on my right arm because it's mostly doing the button pushing. Oh my gosh. Well, the good news is I definitely improved my score. Bad news is so many saves, and even worse news, I may be feeling that arm cramp tonight. Think about that for a second there. So, 77.20%. Future me, have fun finding a reaction to that, especially for Doraemon, a thing you've never heard of.
もしかして忘れたの？いや、お前のことは何でも知ってるよ、お兄ちゃんは。怪しい。それじゃあ。
So, a little bit of post-narration because, yeah, Pasby was not kidding when he said that would be the most challenging part of this request, to find a Doraemon clip that actually fits the reactions, because I don't know anything about Doraemon whatsoever, the series, the characters, etc. It's just all a complete blank to me. Also, hello copyright owners of the Doraemon clip that I use. Please do not sue me and take me to Japan jail, because I will not enjoy my time in Japan jail. Please spare me, for I'm a poor boy that makes no money at all. I can't think because my arm is really cramped right now from all the single button pushes in one hand. Yeah. My arm may need a rest before I move on to the final surprise that I have here. Oh boy. But thank you, Doraemon Philippines official, for not only that request, but possibly the arm pain. If that was your Christmas gift to me, it transferred successfully. Let me tell you that one. I cannot feel part of my arms, and it's gonna take me a few minutes to recover from this, so thank you for that. Before I close up this episode, though, we may have... what am I trying to say here? Before I close off this episode, you guys might have seen it already, but there is the brand new DLC. We've seen it with the celebration module, but there's one more thing I need to do. Alright, so before I get into one of my selected songs for the new DLC, which out of two is kind of shocking, it is pretty difficult to decide. The reason I brought up I may have a story involved in that is because it may sound a bit boring to you, but for me, quite sparked something that I've never felt before. And again, I'm fully aware that a lot of you may not be here because of real talk experiences or stories, so in order to keep you guys sane for that sort of thing, in case you're not interested in that or not sane, keep you guys bored with all my ramblings, if you would like to skip this, if you feel it's completely unnecessary for you to listen to all this, I will have a title that will let you know where exactly to skip to, so that you can skip to that song. Otherwise, I will have the whole thing muted, both the audio and both on the video and actually on my commentary as well, so that way I can explain it a little bit more. So if you're here for the rambling, first off, thank you, it's really appreciated. But secondly, when I was interrupted, which normally I hate those things to death, still kind of do, I'm not gonna lie, I had a tendency to complain a lot. Now, again, I recorded both those songs at a really bad time, and I had those moments of complaining, but the, in real life situation, for me personally, I don't often talk about personal life, especially something like this, but I figured, let me get this out of my chest, so that way I can expose it and kind of change myself in the near future should I listen back to this. But I only did it for 5 seconds, maybe 10 at most. And then I stopped. And then I said to myself, both inside and quietly out loud, because a lot of people were sleeping, no, it's not their fault. I recorded at a bad time. I should have known better. And I felt completely relieved and amazed at the same time, because that was one of a few moments that I controlled my emotions. When throughout all my life I thought I did, but it was the complete opposite, and the emotions controlled me. Now, you may be thinking that's crazy, and honestly, it is pretty crazy, but I realize now that's happened to me in the past. Mostly in real life. It happened a little bit on YouTube. You guys might have seen just a little bit of it in recent videos, but if you check back all my past videos, you would have seen it a lot of my emotions controlling myself. And in real life, it would get so bad. Let me explain some things that would happen in real life that would happen because my emotions controlled me instead of me controlling my emotions. I would carry things on for way too long. I'd again complain for way too long. Luckily I have this written down. I carried the situations farther than necessary. I'd get upset for much longer. And in turns, that usually leads to way more negative stuff. And this is where it gets even worse. For those moments I realized, oh gosh, I made a mistake. I didn't calm down at all. I got more upset at myself, calling myself things like stupid, insulting myself, calling myself even worse words, harming myself. Mind you, not to the point where I got bruises and whatnot, but to the point where I emotionally broke down because of myself, because those emotions control me. It was like those emotions were bullying me for doing the wrong thing. And eventually, at some point, it got so bad that I had thoughts of suicide, all because my emotions were controlling me. Very luckily, afterwards, I did calm down, but that took even hours to do. And in that moment, I realized this. I teared up. Because I knew that was not the person I needed to be. I could not let those emotions get to me so badly that it may have ended up risking my life and the happiness of others just because those emotions got to the worst of me. And in that moment, I was so proud of myself for finally controlling those emotions after making a dedication and talking about how turning 24, which yes, I'm going to be turning 24 in January, woohoo, means a lot more responsibilities, not just things like 20-year-olds and 23-year-olds will be going through, and I'm fully aware of that. So I made it a goal throughout 2018 to ensure that I have full control of my emotions. It's going to be difficult at first because I'm used to my emotions controlling myself, and I may need some help along the way controlling that in real life. I'm not encouraging you guys to offer any tips because I'm pretty sure a lot of you will be going through that as well, but basically as much help as I can get in real life because, again, I don't want to get to the point where it ends my life because those emotions go way beyond uncontrollable. And I've had professional help and that didn't help. It's just that realization actually helped me. The reason I bring this up, and hopefully by now, a lot of you some of you have skipped this, so welcome back for those of you who skipped this, but for those of you who carried on with the story, you may be asking why I bring this up. Well, because one of the songs that I did at, again, a very poor time, was actually Suna no Wakuse featuring Hatsune Miku. On the hard difficulty, 16.54, it's not that good, I'm not gonna lie. But I did this because it was the release and it was a perfect Christmas gift, and I'm going to continue this. Not gonna be able to do very well. It is quite challenging. It is 7 stars, but it is pretty challenging. Also, it doesn't matter what outfit I have on because not gonna lie, there is really no point in changing outfit since it's animated videos and whatnot. And from what I've heard, I may be like 40% wrong on this, but this was in an anime, and I have not seen the anime. But from what I heard on Twitter and the people I follow, a lot of people went crazy when this happened. So much so that there were so many cosplays of this Miku that you're seeing in the album title and on the background right there. That is crazy when you think about it. I need to turn on the audio real quick. So if you've seen the anime, you probably know I have not seen the anime, so I'm gonna get a lot of backlash if it is an anime. I've never seen it and it has Miku in it, because come on. It's two of my things I like. But as I mentioned before, I am not going to do well, because for 7 stars, there is some challenge to it. Like, you guys will be seeing how much challenge it is, and it loads quickly, by the way. It's just, boom, done. Instant load. I think that's the fastest any song has ever loaded. Anyways, I think it's time we move on to the... We're already on the too early part. I'm still not used to that part. Yeah, okay. See how difficult it is? I don't think I actually beat my score. Oh, I thought I got a 76%. Oh, I was thinking of the Christmas one. That's right. You see how kind of off the flow I was? It has a really weird structure for me, and I don't know why. Oh yeah, I forgot to dedicate this to something. And I think I dedicated this to a better me in the near future. That's a little bit of what I was talking about for those of you who skipped the whole rant thing, which again, I understand why. A lot of you don't want to talk about, or don't want to hear personal stuff. You just want to hear for the excitement in Miku, and you're here for that particular reason, and I'm happy to say have you around as well as the people who actually did listen to my rambling. Thank you very much. It means a lot to me. And hopefully, here's the better me in real life. YouTube-wise, I probably won't change that much. Maybe I'll be a bit more mature with my reactions and whatnot, but who knows? They'll all depend somewhere down the road. But I'll be sure to make those changes happen in the near future. At a 74.58, I can say with confidence that I beat my score. I'm quite happy with a new record. Though it killed my arm probably a bit more. I should have known from that Christmas song that my arm would have been too painful and I could have waited a little bit longer, but there's just some things you gotta take risks for. And with that, I think that's a... Wow, did you hear that voice crack? You could barely hear what I was about to say. I think that's actually a pretty good point to wrap up the holiday special. Now, normally I would ask you guys for your requests, but before you do that, I think this would be a good time to ask you guys a common question, and that is, what are your traditions during Christmas? Because I know there's a lot of different ways to celebrate Christmas. It doesn't matter your country, doesn't matter your origins, your family may be doing something completely different from mine. I am quite fascinated to know about your Christmas traditions, or if you don't celebrate Christmas, which again is totally fine, understandable, you celebrate Hanukkah, maybe you celebrate Kwanzaa instead, or you maybe celebrate another holiday I'm not fully aware of on December. There's a lot of holidays in December. I know Boxing Day is one of them. Or is that January? I think Boxing Day is actually in December, I could be wrong. I would love to hear and have discussions in the comment section about your holiday traditions. I'll share mine right now. Normally on Christmas Day, or actually on Christmas Eve, starting with Christmas Eve, my mom cooks lasagna on Christmas Eve night. That's usually our Christmas Eve tradition, is eating lasagna, and back when I was a child, it'd be one present on Christmas Eve if I felt like doing it, which for the most part, yes, I did actually open one present on Christmas Eve when I was a kid. And then it was the pretty typical Christmas mornings, Christmas Day. It used to be a Santa thing, but since I'm no longer a child, we, the adults, actually buy 3 stocking stuffers for each other. Although, don't tell them I went 1 over this year. And we just pass around, we exchange gifts and whatnot. And back when I lived in my old hometown, we used to go to my aunt's house and spend the rest of Christmas over with my dad's side of the family. And then, the day after Christmas was my second Christmas. Because we would go to my mom's side of the family, which used to be my aunt's, but then they had a whole separation thing, and we have a second Christmas there. And then, depending on how many days we'd spend down there in Nevada, or currently now, we're actually planning to go to one of my cousins, we either do after Christmas shopping. I'm so sorry if you heard that piece of paper just right now. We usually go over to malls or shopping centers to do our after Christmas shopping with all of the well-earned gift cards. Although I work at Walgreens, so I actually might want to go to a Walgreens and use my lot of points that my store just gave me and all the other employees there. It gave us like 20,000 points. Good gosh. Over there. So yeah, that's my Christmas traditions. Again, please let me know what your Christmas tradition is. I'd love to hear as many of those as possible. And speaking of Christmas, actually, let me end it the traditional way of thank you guys for watching this episode of Minute 39. It was a blast. We're doing the special holiday version and making it as holiday related as possible, or Christmas related, actually. I'm going to say Christmas is now the main saying, apparently. No, not apparently. Thankfully it is. please do spend some quality time with your family this Christmas. And the ones that you love, whether it's your boyfriend or your girlfriend, your family, your friends, whatever. Spend a lot of time with them. And if I'm that special someone, well, I'm glad you could spend at least, I don't know how long this whole episode will be, with me. It really means a time that you'd be able to spend just a tiny bit of your day listening to me ramble on and watching me with these requests. It's always fun to do. This may be the last Minute 39 of 2017. I don't think I have any plans for doing one on New Year's, so I will see you guys back here in 2018 with a brand new episode of Minute 39. What that will be about? I'm gonna keep that a secret. You guys will have to tune in for that one. I think you'll be either quite shocked or quite upset. I'm not really sure. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this holiday episode of Minute 39. And until we meet next year, have a Merry Christmas, and especially have a wonderful 2018. God bless you guys.